All there is to know about bank cards by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. Charge cards help individuals all around the world to achieve their lifestyles. Having a credit card provides increased financial freedom and extended opportunities. With this in mind, never forget that you must choose your credit cards wisely and use them intelligently. The information to help consumers achieve that goal. Before closing any credit card, understand the impact it will have on your credit score. You should avoid closing an account if it gives you a negative mark. Also, keep open all the accounts that make up most of your history. Do not close credit card accounts without finding out how it affects your credit report. Many consumers improperly and irresponsibly use credit cards. Debt is unavoidable at times, but credit card debt can quickly bury people who do not keep a close eye on them. Being confronted with bills you cannot afford is a bad plan. The best strategy is to pay off your entire balance each month. That way you can use credit, keep your balance low and improve your credit. Credit card. Understand your interest rate. It is very important to understand what the interest rate is before you get the credit card. When you do not understand the interest rate, you may end up paying more than what you bargained for. You may find it very hard to pay off your debt each month when high interest charges are added to your balance. It is too easy for many people to improperly use their credit card usage. While there are situations in which people cannot avoid going into debt, some people do so because they've abused the privilege that a credit card provides. The very best thing that you can do is pay off your entire balance every single month. This will help you establish credit and improve your bank cards while maintaining a low balance and raising your credit score. Make sure to keep a budget when you are using credit cards. Budget your credit just like you budget your income. You do not want to think of your credit card as extra money. Determine an amount that you are comfortable charging each month. Stay within your budget and pay any balance off each month. You want to stay away from both late charges as well as over-limit fees. Both of these are high fees, and going over your limit will also damage your credit report. Watch this carefully and don't go more than your credit limit. If you have trouble getting a credit card on your own, try to find someone who will co-sign for you. Anyone who has an established credit score can co-sign, such as a friend, parent, or sibling. They are required to state their willingness to assume responsibility for outstanding balances if you fail to pay. This is a good way to get a credit card and how you could build your credit. Many retailers will always verify signature matches. The one on the back of their credit card can be safe. Credit cards are usually tied to loyalty accounts. If you are a regular credit card user, sign up for a card that offers incentives you can use. When used wisely, they can save you a great deal or even offer you an additional source of income. Charge cards. Fill in all spaces when using your credit card at a retail establishment. If your receipt includes a space for indicating a tip, it's a good idea for you to zero it out or line through it so that an unauthorized amount does not appear on your final bill. Also, check that your purchase amounts match the amounts on your statement. It may not be a great idea for someone to get charge cards when they turn 18 years old. Although many people do this, you should truly understand how credit works before you decide to establish it. Spend a few months just being an adult and learning what it will take to incorporate charge cards. Don't buy anything using a credit card on a public computer. These computers will store your information. This makes it easier to steal your account. Entering confidential information, like your credit card number, into these public computers is very irresponsible. Restrict your purchases on your personal computer. Never use a credit card to buy things you cannot afford. Just because your credit limit is high enough to cover that flat-screen television you eyed at the store, it does not mean that buying using your credit card is a good option. You will be paying a lot of interest and your monthly payments might be more than the initial cost due to interest. Make decisions only after thinking them over for a habit of days. If you still plan to buy it, check to see if in-house financing through the store offers a better interest rate than charging it to your card. When shopping online, use care when paying for purchases with credit cards. Before you enter any of your credit card information, make sure the site you are using is secure. Secure sites protect sensitive information. Be sure to ignore emails asking for card information, as these are attempts at getting your personal information. Many of the credit card thieves say they got their cards from unsecured mailboxes. Never reveal your credit card account number over the phone to someone who has called you. Scammers commonly use this ploy. Only provide your number to businesses that are trusted and your card company only when you call them. Don't give them to individuals who call you. Although someone may say they are from a certain company, there is honestly no way to tell if they are being truthful. Never leave blank spots when you sign retail store receipts. Always cross out the tipping line, so you don't get charged extra. Make sure your statements match the charges you have made. Maintain a contact list that includes issuer telephone information and account numbers. Put the list somewhere safe, in a place that is separate from where you keep your credit cards. If you were to get robbed or lose your cards, this list can come in handy. Before using a credit card to buy something online, be sure that you can trust the seller. Call phone numbers given on the website to ensure they're working, and never buy from a store that has no street address listed. Know your credit card laws to ensure that you are protected. Retroactive rate increases are illegal, for example. It's also against the law for them to bill more than once in a cycle. Read, and keep yourself up to date on all of the laws that apply to credit card companies. Two major changes have recently been enacted pertaining to credit card laws which may have a significant impact on you, so it is wise to be aware of them. If you're using a lot of charge cards, it makes sense to primarily use just one and repay its balance monthly. Even if you're carrying a lot of debt on different cards, your credit history will benefit from having one active card that is paid in full each month. If you have a larger credit card debt than you can pay back, then you have a large risk of harming your credit rating. A poor credit score can hurt your chances of buying a car, renting an apartment, and getting good insurance rates. It can even make it harder to get the job you want. Credit card. Always verify your charges and fees to make sure they are accurate instead of simply focusing on interest rates. Some fees that you may overlook include the annual fee, excessive late charges, cash advance fees, and service charges. Although you may be tempted to make all your purchases with your credit card, use a credit card wisely. You may have to pick up extra items you don't need to reach a minimum purchase requirement. Only use your credit for at least $10. If you have had a secured card that has stayed in good standing for a while, a company may be willing to offer you an unsecured credit card. If you're a loyal customer who pays on time, the company may start mailing you unsecured applications. This is the time when you have decisions to make so that you can re-evaluate the situation. Don't pay your credit card bills with a credit card. The fees and interest that are associated with this trick simply make the problem worse as time goes on. If possible, avoid cards with annual fees. Most no-annual fee credit cards are presented to people with a good credit score. These fees can wipe out any perks the card offers, though. Therefore, it is important to weigh the pros and cons before applying for a credit card with an annual fee. Many companies do not mention the fees and you have to search the fine print to find them. Find your reading glasses. You're going to want to check closely to look at if the fees are worth the benefits. In most cases, they will not. Request an interest if you run into financial difficulty. Credit card companies have the right to raise rates or charge fees if your payment is not on time. You could usually get these charges reduced by calling your credit company. Go through any older accounts and think about closing the inactive ones. By closing an old account, you remove any chance that it could be used by a criminal. It is possible to close accounts that have balances, as well. Just keep making payments until that balance is completely paid off. Do not give out money to receive a secured card. No legitimate company asks for a fee upfront. You should also avoid giving someone money to assist you with procuring charge cards. If you have an excellent credit history, it will be possible for you to get the card yourself. If you want to hold onto your credit cards, use them. Many creditors keep inactive accounts open for only a limited time. The only method of guaranteeing your account remains open is by using the cards that you want the most regularly. Also, remember to pay them off each month so you remain debt-free. Even if you are working with two cards that offer the same interest rates, other cards may have better points and perks like free airplane tickets or other such incentives. Just be sure that you're doing the math first. If you happen to make a late payment, or miss one altogether, ask for lower interest rates and/or fees. Credit card companies will raise your interest rate and charge additional fees if your payment is not on time. You may be able to reduce the amount of the charges if you call and ask your creditor. Charge cards can open up a new lifestyle to many people, and offer increased spending capacity and privileges. When credit is used correctly, it can become a great asset, but incorrect use will cause the consumer to experience credit misery. This article offers tips to help you avoid the dangers credit cards can pose, as well as advice to help you get the most out of your cards. Read on to learn about the responsible use of credit. Don't always pass over your debit card for a credit card just because it offers airline points and rewards. Charging everything to a single card to earn rewards might get you a free flight. However, you may just be paying a lot of interest that could add up to the cost of multiple flights. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you, but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.